Good afternoon. I am Rajesh Kumar discussing today regarding the important topics of geography and is also useful for ecology and biodiversity as well. Welcome to the Plutus IAS, and the topic is problems of the soil, right? So problems of the soil is there. Of the soil. So what the different type of problems are there with soil? Basically soil has got two basic problems, that is acidity and alkalinity. soil में एसिडिटी और अल्कलिनिटी का जो है वो कॉमन प्रॉब्लम रहता है. what the different types of or the causes are there which is impacting the soil in terms of salinity and acidity would be discussed today. So see here, acidity. First of all, acidity. If you see the soils of northeast part of India and the region where there is more and more precipitation, soil is becoming acidic. And always keep in your mind, students, that acidic soil is more dangerous than alkaline and other type of soil, because see acidic जो soil होता है उसमें productivity बिल्कुल ही lost हो जाता है. although कि जो हमारा sodic soil है वो भी एक problematic, बहुत ही deep problematic soil है, but acidity in terms of कि ज़्यादातर natural factor के कारण होता है, इसलिए एक problem बनता है soil में. so the factors, क्या factors? So first factor related to the problems of acidity to the soil is geological factor. What do you mean by geological factor? See, geological factor का मतलब ये हुआ कि rock से related factor. If you see the rocks from where soils are being made, if the rock is getting with the presence of some acidic rock like that of granitic rock is there, if present with the parent material, then soil definitely would be acidic in nature. Like if you see the soil is with more content of silica, if there is more content of silica, like more than 65% of silica is there, then silicon dioxide will lead to the development of acidity to the soil, right? Like silicic acid would be making. Then another one factor, first was geological, then if you see the second factor, organic matter. Organic matter, what the type of organic matter we are using, that will decide about the nature of soil. Since if the soil is having with more organic content, the organic content itself contains some kind of acidic component, like that of, if you see organic content and matter and humus, they are containing humic acid, fulvic acid. Although they are the weak acids, still with the continuous presence of organic matter with supplying of humic and fulvic acid to the soil, soil is becoming acidic, right? Soil is becoming acidic. soil क्या हो जाता है, acidic हो जाता है. एसिडिक का मतलब क्या होता है, हाइड्रोजन, उसको ऐसे समझो, हाइड्रोजन का कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ जाना, H प्लस आयन का कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ जाना, दैट इज एसिडिक, राइट, एसिडिक कंटेंट बढ़ जाएगा. So if the soil is getting with more organic matter, humus, then soil would become acidic. Then other factor is also there. If we are using ammonium fertilizers, see, after green revolution there is frequent use of ammonium chloride, then ammonium sulfate, like that, fertilizers like that. This is your ammonium chloride and ammonium sulfate, right. So this is about the chemical based fertilizer, ammonium chloride and sulfate. What happens, these are the salt with dominant acidic content. Here Cl will lead to when we add water to the fertilizer. Since fertilizer when is used to the soil, for dissolution of those fertilizer, water is a essential factor to add into it. Hence if water would be added to it, then it would be making HCl plus NH4OH. On the same way here H2SO4 and NH4OH would be making, whereas NH4OH would be weak base and HCl would be strong acid. So acidic factor would be dominating and soil would become acidic. soil क्या हो जाएगा, acidic हो जाएगा, है ना. मानो कि इसमें एसिड भी है और बेस भी है, तो एसिडिक कंटेंट ज्यादा होगा तो वो फैक्टर जो है वो डोमिनेट कर जाएगा, राइट. सो अमोनियम क्लोराइड और सल्फेट में जब वाटर मिलाएंगे तो वो एसिडिक कंपोनेंट जो है वो डोमिनेट कर जाएगा. देन अदर फैक्टर्स आर आल्सो देयर, लाइक दैट इन इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन्स व्हाट हैपेंस, SO2 and NOx gases are being released to the atmosphere, like that NOx and SOx, these are the pollutants released into the atmosphere in the region of what we say industrial setup. When after humidity of the atmosphere it is getting united, then it would be forming HNO3 and H2SO4. What you term it as acidic rain. You might have heard of the word acidic rain. Acidic rain is nothing but the acid formation due to industrial pollution in atmosphere and further its precipitation to the soil. That is acidic rain. Acidic rain. So acidic rain might be causing acidity to the soil, right. So this is the factor. Then other factors are also there. See, where there is more precipitation, if there is more precipitation, then if precipitation is more than evaporation, then what happens, calcium, magnesium, like salts of the soil would be dissolved. Since these are the salts or these are the elements and their salts are soluble in water, while aluminum and hydrogen based salts are not dissoluting. Hence soil would be getting with aluminum, iron and hydrogen containing salt, while calcium and magnesium based salts are getting dissolved. Other important factor is there. Since CO2 is there available to the soil because of the respiration occurs at the root zone of the soil of the plant. So if more and more CO2 is getting released to the soil, these CO2 will react with calcium and magnesium. These CO2 will be reacting with calcium and magnesium and making bicarbonate, calcium bicarbonate, magnesium bicarbonate, and those bicarbonate compounds are dissolving, hence would be dissolved into the soil and will leach down to the water table. Then surface would be containing with aluminum, hydrogen and iron containing compounds which are acidic in nature, right? So these are the basic factors how acidity is caused to the soil, right? So for today we have discussed about the cause of acidity. In next class we will discussing about causes of salinity. Thank you.